Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2005 Honda Accord EXL V6 gorgeous sedan for you today. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we demonstrate its many functions and features, so make sure you catch that video as well, and we'll be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of the ad anywhere you see this vehicle for sale. Just wanted to take a quick walk around before we hop on in and get started, just to show you how brilliantly the exterior of the vehicle presents. And now, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us. Good old-fashioned Honda chime. Honda's had that chime upon when you open your door since the beginning of time. 213,919 miles. You would never know it by looking at the vehicle or driving it. We'll go ahead and get our seatbelt on here. Safety first, and we'll go ahead and get started. Squeeze through the driveway here. These V6 versions of these Accords are extremely fun to drive. They're very smooth, very quiet. They handle great. They perform great. They're absolutely brilliant to drive. They're also very well equipped. As you can see, you've got the navigation system here, the 6CD in-dash loader. You've also got heated seats, wood trim, leather trim, two-tone interior paint, soft materials throughout the door panels, and also on the dashboard. You've also got a slide up and pop-up moonroof. Slide option works properly, and it's with power, so I had to take my hand off the button because I had to turn the steering wheel. Then you got a very nice moonroof glass surface over here, and it's got a tilt-up function as well. Going through the gears here, extremely smooth. Love how great that engine sounds. It just sounds so smooth, so quiet. These 3.5 liter engines, they're absolutely brilliant. I think Honda pretty much put them in anything that they stuffed a V6 in, whether it was an Odyssey, whether it was a Ridgeline or an Accord. Throughout their entire product line, they use these 3.5 liter engines, which later went to the 3.7 liter in Honda and Acura vehicles in the newer years. The Achilles heel of these vehicles were their original automatic transmissions. This one's been replaced at 120,000. I've been told the replacements for these are a lot more robust. It's not that the original ones were bad, but they were overpowered by the engine because the engine was so potent. This 3.5 liter VTEC engine, variable valve timing engine, is extremely powerful. The weight to power ratio on these, or the power to weight ratio rather, on these are absolutely incredible. These things really get up and go. What I love about these is they're old school enough to avoid all of the modern car problems and issues that we don't like, all of the electronics and computers, advanced computer systems and driver assist features that, you know, I absolutely hate. But they're also, at the same time, modern enough where when you drive the vehicle, it's absolutely smooth, quiet. You have great side bolstering on the seats. You have great responsiveness from this powertrain. You don't feel like you're driving an older vehicle as far as how the vehicle is performing. This next stretch of road over here has a lot of uneven pavement and rough roads, and it really puts the suspension through its paces. So if there's ever any excessive wear and tear on the lower or upper control arms, sway bar links, tie rod ends, you'll oftentimes feel those rattles and clunks on this section, and I'm not feeling that. You feel the bumps there, but they don't seem to be jarring because of how well the transmission, along with the engine, along with the suspension, respond. If you've got worn out motor mounts, transmission mounts, you'll also feel clunks and rattles as you're driving and as you're accelerating and braking. This feels like a properly taken care of vehicle. The next stretch of road over there, as we make a right turn, we'll go ahead and make a complete stop, and we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run, see how fast we can get to 60. I'm not going to use full throttle, because if I use full throttle, I'm going to break traction, and we're just going to make a whole lot of screeching tire noises and attract attention to ourselves, so I'm not going to do that. We're also going to let that bicycle rider get far past that hill, so we're not zooming by them, because right about when we get on the top of that hill is when we're going to hit 60, pretty much in no time at all. I'll go ahead and zoom in here, show you that we're at a complete stop. Get rid of the glare over there. There we go. And then we'll start at about 50% throttle and go from there. Ready, set, go. 50% throttle, 60, 70%. There goes that VTEC, 80%. And we're at 60 and above before you know it. Go ahead and slow down to a safe speed here. Observe the vehicle driving extremely smooth. It doesn't pull to the left or to the right. Very comfortable idle speed when you're cruising. Steering wheel is dead set center when you're going straight, 12 o'clock. Just a very, very nice car to drive. Folks, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a big old thumbs up. We're really concentrating on growing our YouTube channel, and we can't do it without your help, so please like and subscribe. For those of you watching from out of state or out of town, I do want to remind you we also do have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services available. So just give us a call and we'll get you a quote, and we'll let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties are available. My overall observations and opinion of this car is very high. I think it's in great shape, especially for the price point. I don't think it can be beat. If you're working on a budget, looking for an affordable car that's still reliable and still nice, this is it. Look no further. If you have a much nicer car, what a lot of our customers do, if they've got a much nicer car they're still making payments on perhaps, they're worried about depreciation, a vehicle like this to supplement your nice newer vehicle is always a good option as well, because this thing's done just about as much depreciating as it's going to do. It's never going to really drop below the $5,000 mark as long as it looks and performs as good as it does, which it should, as long as you keep up with it and maintain it properly in the same fashion in which it has been accustomed to. But, for example, if you've got a 2023, 2024, 2025 vehicle, even a 2026, you add an additional 100,000 miles by commuting with that thing all day long, every day. And when that vehicle becomes 5, 6, 7 years old and you want to sell it, that's going to mean sometimes thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars of additional depreciation, whereas you could just put it on a vehicle like this and enjoy yourself while you're doing it, because this thing doesn't really leave anything to be desired. It's got everything that you would want in a nice vehicle: performance, comfort, luxury, and reliability. Folks, as we pull in here, I just want to remind you, if you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, you can give us a call. Get me directly by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at directautooutlet.com. I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us and investing your valuable time, sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it, and hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.